trying to get rid of blushes and bronzers, it's a difficult thing for me, people. It's you know, it's a difficult thing for me. Hey babes, welcome to my channel, Just Bernie. My name is Bernadette. All my friends and subscribers call me Bernie. If you're not yet a subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure you turn on your notification bell, that way you will be notified every time I drop new videos just like this. For my returning Bernie babes, welcome back, and thank you guys so much for your support. For the Bernie babes in the making, you know, you come over, you kiki with us, but you're not an official member of the family. We would love to have you join the growing Bernie babe fam by hitting the big red subscribe button right there. Don't even think about it, just go ahead and hit it. One big perk, you can turn your notification bell, set it to all, that way you won't miss any activities I have here on YouTube. Yeah, that's it, easy peasy. That's all I need you to do. I am decluttering my bronzer, blush, and highlight collection. If you've been here, you know I love bronzers and blushes, but I have far too much. I have all of the bronzers, blushes, and highlights that I want to go over and declutter. Disclaimer, I have this much bronzers, highlighters, and blushes because I create beauty content. I review makeup. Fact of the matter is, we have these because we create content for you guys. We serve as your test dummies. Before we know it, we end up with a massive collection. Before mines get out of hand, decluttering my entire collection because I'm at the point where I don't have space. We're gonna start off with blushes. I have these blushes from NARS. I have several shades. One shade I'm going to declutter. It's an orange blush. I really wanted it. You guys know how much I love orange blushes. This blush is going to be decluttered because it is not, in my opinion, a blush. So this I most likely will give away. I tried to use this one time. I'll insert the video if I can remember which video, but it to me was not a blush. This one here, as you can see, it's orange. It looks beautiful in the pan, but a swatch of it will show this is more like a highlighter, and personally I don't want an orange highlighter, so I'm just gonna part ways with this by giving it away. In the interest of time, I won't go over the NARS blushes that I am keeping. I had 6, I'm keeping 5. This blush here is from MAC. This is Fever. This blush, I've never used this blush. It is a beautiful blush. Anything in my collection that's in drawers, I rarely get to use. The things that I use often, they're not in a drawer. Every time I look at this, I'm like, I need to pull this out and use it. Never even swatch it. See that? I've had it for a while. It's feeling like it's getting to hard pan. I'm gonna hold on to it and see if I can at least get one use out of it. This blush here, let me tell you guys, this was my first blush. This blush saved me. Every time I would mess up on my blush, I could pull this blush out and fix it. This blush has had its day. We have had fun. It is probably had pan. I got my money's worth, okay? I got my money's worth, so we're gonna say goodbye. This is another blush. I'm not gonna swatch this blush. I'm gonna give this blush away. This is similar to the one from MAC that I just showed you. This is from KVD, and this is called Lolita. Because I'm keeping the one from MAC, they're so similar, and the colors are so similar, I'm gonna declutter this one. This blush trio from ABH is one of my early purchases when I started wearing makeup in 2018. I haven't used it as much as I thought I would use it. I see ABH is trying to promote these again. It's kind of had its time for me. I'm ready to part ways with it. This I'm going to declutter. This also is from ABH. I don't like these blushes. I barely use them. I've had them for quite a while. Yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of this. It's old, it probably is expired. This blush here from Sigma, I don't think I used it. Looking at it, it looks like it could be ashy on me, but I know we went through that little pink thing last year. I may hold on to it for comparison purposes. This blush from Natasha Denona, I killed this blush. This blush is so pretty. I wish this wasn't past expiration so I could keep it. It is beautiful. It's supposed to be a blush highlighter, but I use both of them as blushes together. Perfect combination. This has to be my most used blush from Natasha Denona to date. It's had its time. I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm throwing it in the garbage. It's expired. Another blush from Sigma. I'm gonna hold on to this. I don't know how I never remembered I had this during my search for orange blush. It looks deeper in person. I'm trying to tilt this where you can see what it looks like. It looks deeper in person than it's looking on camera. This is Natasha Denona's Bloom Blush and Glow Palette. I wanted this desperately. I could not wait to get this. Then when I got it, I was so disappointed. Natasha Denona cream products, they turn hard pan quick in my opinion. This is nice and creamy. This is hard pan. I've seen people do comparisons to this shade here to Natasha Denona's Valentine's Day collection, which I will be reviewing. So I'm gonna hold on to this for comparisons purposes only. After that, it's going in the garbage. And then stick with Natasha Denona. This here, I don't know how I ended up with this. This had 2 different shades, and somehow I ended up with the shade that is meant for light skin. It looks like I swatched it before. I may see if my sister who's a little bit lighter than me, I may see if she's interested in this. This is from Ofra Cosmetics. I got this from BoxyCharm. The only time I ever used it, I played with it in a BoxyCharm video. If you guys haven't seen my BoxyCharm videos, I'll link the playlist right up here if you want to go ahead and take a look at my BoxyCharm days. I've never used it after that. It's still fine. It's beautiful. Formula is not my favorite. I'm gonna probably give it away. This is another blush palette from Sigma. I did not realize how many of Sigma blushes I own until I was pulling these out for this video. This is a beautiful blush palette. I absolutely love it. I am having a hard time parting ways with it. I am thinking I may keep it and just try to incorporate it into my makeup routine more frequently. So this is going in the I think I'm keeping fine. It has this orange blush in it, and then it had these 2 pink ones. These 2 right here for a perfect nude, no makeup type look. So I'm gonna hold on to this. This I used to love from Alamar Cosmetics. I love this formula. These shades are so pretty. This orange shade right now have me like tempted to keep this, but this launched a long time ago and I had it from when it launched, so I believe it expired, so I'm gonna get rid of it. This blush here, this is from Seraphine, their Primo Rose and Cream Lip Blush Cheek Palette. I'm going to keep this and I'll tell you guys why. I tried to review one of One Size blush palette. The colors are similar and it did not work for me. I ended up using this. It is very, very pretty. I haven't used it since, but I do like the formula. They're all cream. They're nice and light. They're not heavy at all. Some of them are a little bit sheer, so it's perfect for a no makeup day. I have to be strong because I'm gonna be looking at bronzers. This bronzer from ABH, I wore it. I loved it. It's expired. It has to go. This bronzer from Bobbi Brown, I like this formula. I have it in Shade Deep. Shade Deep is too light for me. I barely use this. And I've had it for a while. I think it's expired. I'm going to get rid of it. This is Fenty Beauty Cream Bronzer. This is shade number 6, Chocolate. I'm not keeping this. This is not a bronzer. This is a contour. I have my favorite contours. The formula I don't really care for. We're gonna just say goodbye. These 2 from Fenty Beauty, these are the powder bronzers. I'm going to keep Cocoa Naughty because I do use Cocoa Naughty to contour bronze up the sides of my nose, and Mocha Mommy is too red for me, so I'm gonna get rid of Mocha Mommy. You have a huge jump between Cocoa Naughty, so that's Cocoa Naughty, and then right after Cocoa Naughty is this. This looks like a blush on me. It is too red. It's not warm, it's red. It's just not for me. It's from NARS. I think I used this once. What happened, I did not realize NARS has this both in a shimmer formula as well as a matte formula. I have not decided to give this away or part ways with this yet. I think I may want to use it at least one more time, so I'm going to keep that. This from Natasha Denona. I have no idea why I even have this. Never used it. I don't want to swatch it. If the creams aren't hard pan, I'm just going to give this away. This contour palette here from ABH, I barely used it. What I don't like with palettes like this, it has a shade for every skin tone, but you're buying the entire thing when only one shade you're going to use. I don't appreciate things like this. I do prefer one for fair skin, one for deep skin, rather than making you spend all of this money for all of these that you're never going to use. And I don't use it anyway, so I'm gonna get rid of it. It's probably expired. I'm just gonna throw it out. This from Natasha Denona. I was so disappointed in this. Listen, just look at the packaging and you can see what the problem is. And this happened almost immediately. This was holiday 2020 or 2021. I know I did give one of these away in a giveaway. Let me know what your experience with yours was. I still have the outer packaging and everything, but this is going straight in the trash. This from Sigma. This is their contour highlight palette. Every time I look at this and I think about giving it away, it kind of, you know, it says you can use me. Maybe this as a contour, because this is the contour. This is a nice cool tone contour for my skin. I don't powder contour though. You know what? I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm annoyed at Hourglass, specifically Today Hourglass. I have a whole bunch of these and they don't work for my deep skin. Even the ones that Hourglass says is for deep skin, everyone lives for the holiday special one. These just don't work for me. This one is called Radiant Light. This one is Dim Light. This one here is supposed to be for dark skin. It never really worked for me. I may hold on to this and give it a try again. And this one here that's more for light skin, I'm gonna get rid of this. And then I forgot, I have these two blushes from them as well. Their blushes don't work for me either. This is Mood Exposure. When you're looking at a swatch of this, you think it may be able to work for dark skin, but it doesn't work for dark skin. I get absolutely nothing from this. I'm going to get rid of it. Use Heat. Now this one here, this looks deeper. However, you get absolutely nothing. I'm gonna get rid of this. These from Becca, these highlighters, I have no idea how or why I have them. I have never used this. This shade, this deep shade, is not my preference when it comes down to highlighter. I'm assuming I got these because everybody had Becca. Did they go out of business? And this shade here definitely is not me. This is very reminiscent of Trophy Wife from Fenty Beauty, and that was never for me. I'm gonna give these away. I've never swatched them, never did anything to them. I don't know why I don't have the outer packaging for them. I don't even know when I got them. Speaking of Fenty Beauty, I have two from Fenty Beauty. I'm going to declutter. I really love this one here. Penny for Your Thoughts. I used this a few times. It is very pretty. My skin is changing and these type of formulas are chunky, and what they do is highlight texture, and I don't need nothing highlighting texture. So I'm gonna get rid of both of them. I'm gonna see if my sister's interested in this one here since it's so pretty. I'm trying to go a little bit fast because as you can see, daylight is working against us. She's not on our side today. This from ABH. I barely used it. As you can see, it looks like I used this shade maybe once or twice. This is another one of those palettes where you purchase the entire palette, but only one or two shades work for you, but you end up spending whatever they're charging for an entire palette. Last thing, this here. I'm gonna get rid of this. This is a shimmer highlight from Pretty and Vulgar. I never used it, never swatched it, never did anything to it. It looks like it's too light for me anyway. The formula is not my type of formula anymore, so I'm going to get rid of it. Guys, I said this video was going to be short. I have decluttered my blush, bronzer, and highlighter collection in less than 15 minutes. If you have not yet done so, please make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. That does help me here on YouTube. If you're not yet a Bernie babe, I'm not sure what you're waiting on because this train is growing. You may want to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Turn your notification bell. That way you will be notified every time I upload the videos just like this. Until next time, guys, please be safe. Bye.